Okay, hello guys. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to convert a toy grade to somewhat a fully proportional steering and with a faster speed so that we can enjoy. I bought this. I got 4 of this for almost like uh, around $10, $10 to $12. So that's around $3 each. So not bad. Um, so we're going to be opening this up, removing the electronics, the toy grade electronics, and then we'll convert this to a proportional. As you can see, there's no springs here. Just put in some springs later on. So let's go ahead. There, as you can see, it still has its original board, electrical board. I'm going to remove that one, and it still has a servo, non-proportional servo. So I'm going to remove that as well. What we can check is that how we can have more steering, because it bumps on this portion. You can see here. So if you want more steering angle, you might want to cut some here, or you can cut on the knuckles, but it might get brittle, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. But hopefully I'll try it on one unit just to check out how we can have more steering angle. I'll cut some later on. Anyways, now what we need to do is remove the motor. Okay, so I went ahead and checked the other 3, and this one is more busted unit, so I got this one. As you can see, previously it was blue, the shocks was blue. This yellow was the mag wheels were blue, silver. I got the more busted unit. So anyways, we're going to install the servo here, the proportional servo. As I mentioned, you need to cut off the locks here. We're in the old servo we're locking, and it was like a support for it, just to be able to fit the servo that I'm using. I'll be using my electronics, the old electronics from my TT01, the stock Fotova servo, as well as the TEU 101 ESC. Still has its power supply needed, and I'll be using my Radio Link 4-channel receiver. It's better you reuse old electronics for just this conversion. No need to buy new ones. But if you don't have anything, if you'll be buying new ones, just go for a China brand or generic ones. But make sure those are the tougher ones. Anyways, we need a servo horn that has like a servo saver. I have one lying around, but it doesn't have the spring anymore, so it doesn't have the spring anymore. So the thing is, if it doesn't have the spring, it's loose. So what I did is super glue both sides so that it's fixed, it's solid, so it won't move anymore. And it's a Sanwa. So if you're familiar, Sanwa horns as well as Futaba doesn't match because Sanwa servos are smaller, the teeth are smaller, so this won't fit. But what I did is I got a metal core servo, a broken one, heated it up and made a new mold here because this one's plastic, so it's more bigger now and it's already compatible with the Futaba servo. So you can see here, just need to put a locking screw. So I'll go ahead and build the steering. So there you go. Servo's up. Oh, fudge. Forgot to put in the shocks. So there we go. I was able to fit in the servo, but I think we need to center this first. There we go. It's not centered, just off. So to remove it and put it in the center as much as possible. There. So we just need to put this screw so that it won't get loose. There you go. Just turn it off now. There. So servo is centered. Once it moves, as I mentioned, it has a play. So that's it. That's why you need to remove those stabs earlier, the one I mentioned here, so that it will lower down. But don't cut. There's a stopper here, so don't cut those, so that it will stop the servo. Now to fix it, there. If you want it more flushed, you can trim this down, but I didn't want to because it will lose its strength. So just be putting longer screws. It's fixed, so let's go back and show you. So as I mentioned, I'll be working on more steering angle on this one because it's very limited. You can see it already bumps. That's why it doesn't have more angle. Already bumps here. This one. So I might need to trim a little here, just a little, so that it won't lose its strength. The knuckles won't lose its strength, and maybe a little on the arms. I don't know, but that's for next time. Anyways, so we're already good with the servo. It's already fully proportional. So I'll go try to check on the motor. What we can do about it. I'll try to find one. I'll be right back.